Okay, today we're going to play with the 1968 Rudy the Robot and Tin Man robot made by Remco. And many times when you find these at the garage sales and swap meets or even from toy shows, they're going to be missing the battery door. Seems to have been one of the easiest parts to lose. So in the case of, for example, this one, I've designed and 3D printed one that replicates everything about the original, which I had here to work from. And these robots, if you're not aware, they work on 4 D-cell batteries, so it's a 6-volt system. And there's a forward and reversing bar, so when it's walking forward, if this bar hits something, then it'll reverse and it'll walk back the other way. Tin Man, let's pan the camera up a little bit. Tin Man's supposed to have another silver spout that comes up here, and it was a separate piece that you placed on when you got the robot. The guy I bought this from claimed he had that piece, he had it off because it didn't fit in his display area, but he never did find it again. I would check with him year after year after year and never came up, so I never got my spout. And yes, I could 3D print one, but unless it's a mechanical part that's needed to be there, like a battery door, I'd rather leave them original and missing a part than put on a fake part. So, these guys are big. I could put them on the floor, but you know what? I think I'll walk them one at a time up here. Let's see, is there anything interesting I can tell you about it? Well, there is some writing on the back of these guys. As you know, I don't clean my robots. If I find them with dirt on them, I figure they earn that dirt. And these big robots were marching through the dirt and the rocks and the gravel, because this is so big it's going to be an outside toy. Let's move these other guys down on the floor for the time being. And we'll bring them back up. Anything different on the back of Tin Man? I think it's going to be the same info. Get your main on-off switches down here. What that lever does is it actually pushes one of the battery contacts forward till it touches the battery. There's no separate contact switch or anything. There's literally a battery contact that cannot touch the battery till something pushes on it, and that's what this lever does. So, kind of clever. Alright, I think that would be the forward. Let's turn it on. Or would that be the reverse? Or did I not put batteries in it? Oh, that's reverse. Okay. So it is a clawfoot walker, just a really big one. And if it bumps into something, it backs up. I'm going to leave it where both feet are on the ground, I think. If I can. So far I'm not clever enough to do that. I'm trying to give the motor a real quick little burst till it feels like both feet are more or less on the ground. So you can see there's it's sort of like the standard step over clawfoot walkers. It's just really big. Well, you've seen Rudy. No point putting Black Rudy up there. Let's put the Tin Man up here. And there's the Tin Man, and of course you can move the heads on these guys. Have the swinging arms. Here we go backwards. Every now and then the claw feet hang up on each other. Let's see. I'm going to again try to stop this where the foot is all the way down if possible, or close to it. But what you can say. You've got moving arms, you got walking action, you got a really big robot toy. The tolerances, see if this can show up. See, between this foot here and this foot over here, this stuff's pretty tight. They didn't leave a whole lot of tolerance for one foot not catching on the other. They needed that for stability reasons, but even if they had made each one of these like 3/8 of an inch shorter so that the slop that happens like that couldn't possibly hang up, it would have been a little bit better. Having said that, it doesn't work all that bad, as you just saw. A little clanking every now and then never bothered anyone. So like I said, it's a 6-volt system. It's just a single motor in there. It's a forward reversing switch here, on-off switch, mechanically linked arms, and non-mechanically linked head that you can position. And there you have your Remco's 1968 Rudy the Robot 4 D-cell batteries. It's the big boys.